Hey guys, and welcome back to our virtual classroom. We're going to read a little story now. Like we talked about during our opening group this morning, we showed you a really cool book about some extreme wind weather, which was called A Twister, right? And so, go ahead, G. So this was the book that we were looking for, and finally we found. It's called Twisters, and another name for a tornado is a twister because it twists around and around and around in a circle, and it blows around in circles like that. So G is going to read you the story. Now, we're not going to read the whole thing at once. It's a pretty long book. It's almost 50 pages, which is long. So we're going to break it up into part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
So right now, this is going to be part 1. G is going to read the first half of the book, and then we're going to take a break, and then we'll read the other half another time. See? She's already tired. This is a pretty long book. All right, so G's going to go ahead and start reading. And let's open up our listening ears. There you go. And let's get ready for our story of the day. Now, after the story, I have a couple questions to ask you, and then maybe you guys can talk to your families at home about them. All right? All right, G, go ahead. All yours.
Twisters. On a summer afternoon, a train chugged through fields. A golden wheat suddenly thunder crashed. A whirling black cloud swooped down toward the tracks. The engineer looked out his window. That whirling cloud was a twister. He was heading right into it. It was too late to stop. The engineer looked out his... I read this. The twister ripped off the crab's steel roof. Wind growled at the man. He grabbed his chair and closed his eyes and held on. That twister was a tornado. A tornado is one of the strongest forces on Earth. It can pick up a car or a house. Tornadoes can even rip off somebody's clothes off.
Oh, goodness. Oh, no. That's strong wind.
The United States has more tornadoes than anywhere else, most of them in the Midwest and area called Tornado Alley. This is a place where cold air coming down from Canada colonies with warm air coming from up the Gulf of Mexico. The colony of swirling air brings to look like a funnel hanging from the sky. The funnel touches the ground. It's a tornado. This is probably real life. It looks like real life.
It does, doesn't it?
This picture looks like real life because some of these pictures are real life.
Yeah.
Tornadoes seem crazy. Sometimes they smash whatever they touch, but once a tornado lifted a crate of eggs and carried it half a mile, put the crate down gently. Not a single egg was broken.
Wow.
Another tornado lifted the roof of a schoolhouse. Children were blown out of their chairs. They landed hundreds of feet away. Luckily, no one was badly hurt.
Oh my goodness, that doesn't look like fun.
Most tornadoes are over in minutes, but one tornado lasted for hours. It tore up towns along its path through destroying islands and islands. A farmer in Alien saw green paper fall out of the sky. It was money. The tornado had carried it from a town 100 miles away.
Oh. Wow, that's pretty powerful. 100 miles. That's really far.
Most tornadoes strike in the afternoon or early evening in the spring and summer. A National Weather Service introduces a tornado watch if there's a chance that a tornado is likely to form. A tornado warning is more serious. It means a tornado has already formed. The warning goes out over radio and television. Sirens blow and wail, take cover.
Sounds like if you hear that alarm.
This is a real picture.
Yeah, you probably should go hide. Oh, that's a real weather. Yep, those are weather scientists, meteorologists.
The safest place to take cover is the storm cellar. It's a special underground room. If you don't have a storm cellar, you should go down to your basement. If you don't have a basement either, hide in a closet with no outside walls.
Good advice. If you see a tornado, you should go hide away from windows, right?
This is probably a storm cellar.
Yeah, that's a storm cellar. We don't have a storm cellar. So.
Yes, but we have a basement
Yeah,
and an attic, so we can hide in either one, but we don't want to hide in an attic.
I don't
would
think
not
so.
hide in an attic.
Not if it's going to blow the roofs off.
Yeah.
We should probably go away from it.
One family hid in a closet as a tornado roared overhead. When the wind died down, they opened the closet door. The rest of the house was gone.
Oh no. So it could cause a lot of damage. This isn't good at all.
Good thing we haven't had any tornadoes yet.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of tornadoes in New Jersey. Your favorite. Go
Not
ahead.
my favorite at all. Tornadoes can make loud, scary noises like a million buzzing bees.
Oh, like this? Bzzz. I guess the wind gets really loud. All right, and I think we're going to pause there, right?
There's just one more thing.
You want to do one more page? Sure.
Most tornadoes from overland, twisters that form over water are called waterspouts. Waterspouts can suck all the water out of a pond. They can suck up frogs, tadpoles, and fish.
Good job. So, can we show that last picture? Good. That's a water spout. So that's a tornado that forms over the water. So let's talk about right now what G read us, okay?
Let me put one of my slap bracelets.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, she's gonna put a bookmark in the book. So
Really a slap bracelet?
it's a slap bracelet, but it looks like a bookmark. Could be used for a lot of different things, I guess, right? So, what do we talk about? What sound does a tornado make? Yeah, like a
That
million
tickles
bees.
my tongue.
Oh, me too. That's pretty cool. But it's very loud. It could sound like a million bees. We learned that. And we learned that tornadoes, are they very friendly? No, they're not. They're really dangerous. So wind can be both kind of friendly and it can be really dangerous. Now, we talked about the breeze earlier today.
Yeah, breeze is really friendly.
Yeah, a breeze is friendly. You go to the
But
beach.
gust is kind of friendly.
A gust is not bad. A gust is okay because gusts of wind are needed.
But
because
tornadoes are not friendly at all.
unfortunately, tornadoes are really dangerous. And if you see a tornado, we learned that should we go outside?
No.
No. Where should we go?
We should go in our basement, our storm cellar, or our closet with no outside, like walls.
That's right. No windows because the windows can break from the really heavy wind. All right. So if you see something like that, you should go hide. But the good thing, I guess, is that where we are here in New Jersey, we don't get a lot of tornadoes. But we do get a lot of wind and stuff and other extreme weather, which is kind of like a tornado. So you still got to be careful. All right. So yeah, we learned that tornadoes are really powerful. They're really extreme. And they're kind of dangerous. So you
Yeah.
just got to be careful with them. Anything else to add, G, before we say goodbye for part one? Thinking hard? Okay. All right, so we'll continue and we'll finish the book later on. All right. Thank you for joining us for part one of our Twisters book. We learned a lot. All right, we'll send everyone off. Let's sound like a tornado. Ready? Bzzz. See you later.